Well, hopefully everyone has been having a fantastic first day here at ICE 2015 and been enjoying all the seminars, conferences, networking and visiting all the exhibitors. Now, one of the exhibitors we're here to have a chat with is the creator of all the buttons. Yes, buttons, buttons, buttons. And that is Gamesman. Mark Smith, can you tell us exactly what you guys are doing here?
Well, we started business in 1996 and we were originally manufacturing just mechanical push buttons for the gaming industry. You might be able to see here some push buttons that will now be very popular in lots of casinos around the world. And we started life really in a mechanical sense. And what we've had to do to take new technology forward, embrace display technology, touchscreen technology, in conjunction with our mechanical push buttons to make them relevant for the modern gaming industry.
So here, I mean, you can literally see all the different types of buttons that you obviously manufacture. This is probably a small sample, but it is kind of what you always imagine. I always feel like when you're playing the sort of casino games, you want to touch those buttons.
Exactly. I think people take a lot of time and effort with us to understand what a player wants to touch and feel. So we put a lot of engineering resource into how a button feels and how it plays to give the player what they want.
Yeah, because I mean, although the technology must be changing to touchscreen, there is still something important about having that feel of a button.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's probably true to say that even our customers that have embraced displays and touchscreens, they still always want a bash button, as they call it, that feels and it behaves like a mechanical button.
I like the sound of a bash button, which you do have, I believe, a couple of examples over here. Would you call this a bash button, or is this something else?
Yeah, so this is really a perfect example of a display and touchscreen technology in conjunction with two mechanical push buttons that gives the player the best of both worlds, really. And we can have playability here on the main display, but the traditional tactile feel of a button that players like.
Now, obviously, you're using this ICE exhibition 2015 to meet your new clients, etc. But there's also another reason that you're here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. In many respects, the last 12 months has been a challenging year for the business because one of our employees, in fact, my technical director, James Cove, who was a co-founder of the business with me, was diagnosed with mesothelioma. Now, that's a very difficult and challenging disease. It's a cancer of the lung lining. So we are using ICE, and the exhibitors have been extremely helpful to promote the campaign which we call Target 25, and we're trying to raise £25,000 in 12 months to go to Mesothelioma UK and the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity Hospital, and actually some of our customers have been extremely supportive on day one and really kick-started the campaign off in great style.
It's a shame to obviously hear that about your co-founder, but what a fantastic cause. How can people get involved?
Well, we've got a website set up, and we've got Target 25 as the Twitter page, and we've got some help from the Crystal cheerleaders, who are the cheerleaders from Crystal Palace Football Club, and they've got many more Twitter followers than I have, so they're putting the word out there, and we're hoping to get the 25,000 off to a really good start this week.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully everyone will get together and pledge, and you will hit that target, and obviously we wish them all the best as well. And so far, how's your experience been going at ICE 2015? What have you been most looking forward to? Well,
this is our, I still sort of think of Gamesman as a young company, but clearly we're not, because this is our 19th time of exhibiting here, and it's a great ability for us to meet all our customers around the world. 80% of our business is export, so we get a lot of time with international clients without me having to spend a lot of time on airplanes. So really it's catching up with existing clients. We may meet one or two new opportunities, but really about sort of consolidating that international customer base.
And I'm sure it's not all just about the work, is it?
No, there may be a little bit of fun in the evenings, and as you know, London is a pretty good city to host an exhibition like this, so I'm glad you're interviewing me on Tuesday, not on Thursday morning.
Yeah, exactly. There normally are a few worse for wear suspects on a Thursday. Well, Mark, thank you ever so much, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the time. Make sure you do follow us on Twitter and use the hashtags and keep up with the conversation, because it's getting towards the end of our first day, and we'd love to know what you think of ICE 2015.